I feel like that respect is too strong right now. That he hasn't crossed the line enough. Where he's gonna cross the line is where his boys, because you're gonna see the respect for Big DEON starting to drop now. Now that Leon and beat his ass,
Yeah.
the respect from his crew is gonna start dropping. That's where the real beef is about to start.
Or right, he might try to get his wife back on that thing.
That's gonna happen too.
So it's like DI might be on some like, you know what, I'm gonna hit this nigga where it hurt. His wife, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he might, I don't know, drug her and try to get her hooked on the pipe.
I don't think he'll force it, but you know how he talk? Can you walk up? Hey, remember these? You know I got these for you.
Remember these?
You are now tuned into Black on Black Prime.
Disclaimer, like I said, every episode, we don't care if we liked it or not. We still watch your shit, and congratulations to you. We support you, and shout outs to you, nigga, because you made it. We don't know you. We're watching this. Your movie, anybody around the world can watch your shit. You made it, my nigga. You famous. You good.
Just like always, if you didn't ask for our opinion, we didn't ask you to listen to it. So, sorry.
Click and turn it off. Hey, y'all. We back. You want to do the comments first, or you want to just run into the show?
We can do the comments, get it out the way.
All right.
You got them up?
Nope, I can bring it up right now though.
All right.
Because we are, like I said, we only reading one Natasha. We ain't doing both of them big ass paragraphs.
I think somebody else left a comment too, though.
They did.
Yeah.
Bree.
Yeah.
She left a comment on 2 shows now, like she's trying to get in.
Trying to be on part of Black on Black Prime.
Yeah. And this other lady caught our references, which is cool.
Yeah, I like that. I was like, that's what's up. We out here reaching out.
Yeah. All right. You ready to start it now?
Yep. Go ahead.
Hey, y'all. We back with another one. This one's for Snowfall, episode number 4. Episode 4.
It started off with 2 episodes. They gave us 2, right?
Right. So this is season 2, episode 4.
Yeah.
We're gonna start it with some comments from episode 3. Which one should I read though?
Your girl Bree's the longest one.
I'm gonna read that shit like Bone Thugs. Your girl Bree, she always there. Can't wait to get hers in. All right, so let me read this. Watch this. No stumbles though. Watch how I do, because I could read good. She said, Leon was itching to go back home, and poor Wanda damn near begged his ass to stay. He should have left her. He came back to everyone beefing, wanting to know which side he was on. I can't wait for the Ruben and Teddy scene, and it better be good. Everyone volunteered to sell drugs, but Franklin got beside himself. Remember Wanda and Melody, the girl next door, were friends, and she was his girlfriend too, but they were all cool when the show started. Then Franklin killed her dad, the police officer. So it looked like she gave a recap. Because this is her first comment on here. Normally she comment on BMF, right?
Yeah.
So it seemed like she gave a recap of how she, not how she felt, but kind of what happened in the first couple of seasons, which is cool.
And she was kind of putting, I think she was talking to me when it came to like the Wanda thing, because I was just like, man, nobody cared about Wanda, but Wanda was in the beginning. She was friends with Melody. I forgot about that. That was a minute ago. I forgot about that.
That's fucked up. But that's why I said I cared about Wanda, because she was there from the very beginning, from when before they started selling crack. She was always there.
Yeah, and then she got hooked up on that white.
Right. So we see she's like the journey of the true crackhead.
This nigga said the journey.
That's not disrespectful. It's like it's what they go through.
She's certified.
It's what they go through. Shout out to your girl Bree.
Yeah. Shout out
okay. We got a comment from family from Tasha. I'm not reading both of these. I'm gonna read one. This is her prediction. She said, I think something's gonna go down with Leon while he's with Wanda. He's gonna be wounded and she's gonna die. And he's gonna be left feeling guilty for bringing her back there, and she was adamant that she didn't want to go. My prediction is a little bit different, but I could see what she's saying. Because I just don't see Wanda dying. Like I don't see Wanda. I might be alone in this. I don't see Wanda denying. I see her getting back on that crack. Or after watching this episode, I can see her running the rehab now.
I think she's gonna get back on.
Because I got a different. We we talked about it. We're gonna talk about it in this episode, but I got a reason for feeling like that.
Okay.
And then we got one more comment from her name is Don't Trip, I Said It. She said, "Great recap. The references were cracking me up. This season has me on the edge of my seat. So shout out to you for catching all the references, man. We were dropping diamonds and jewels in that one. That shit was funny as fuck.
Oh,
but yeah, so shout out to the comments. We'll read them. If we start banging, like getting a lot of comments, then we got to narrow that shit down. We can't be reading everybody's shit.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice though. I'll take it.
We'll take it for sure, but we're gonna have to. We gotta hire somebody. I don't know. That's a lot of shit. But this one opens up. What did it open at? Did it open on Leon?
I feel like it did. I feel like when you when it started, it had damn. What are you talking about? The shout out lights in the beginning.
Yeah, okay, that's where it opened at, with Leon standing there looking up at the shout out lights.
Mm-hmm.
Because Big DEON shut the lights down because he said it covers up the drug deals better.
I mean, which makes sense, I guess, but don't nobody give a fuck about that neighborhood to be checking it. It
don't like nobody.
There don't be no cops over there, no nothing. I was like, what are you covering up?
And they sell drugs in broad daylight too, so it ain't like they only sell drugs at night. It don't logically make sense.
Right. Yeah. I just saw this yesterday, and I'm drawing a blank of how it started. You know, it's like I know that part about Leon. But
I think it started with Leon doing that, and then he's talking to the smart dude about going to college.
Right. That made me feel like I was thinking about your thoughts on the last episode about dude killing Leon, smart dude, and it seemed like Leon is trying to help him. So I'm thinking in my head, I was like, is he gonna turn against Leon? It kind of made me think that you was gonna be right. I was like, maybe that nigga might smoke that nigga at the end. You know what I mean? Like he might choose the hood side versus like the Leon's trying to get him on a better road. He might be just like shit. Like Big DEON might be like, nigga, I have to. Well, he might tell that nigga be like, yo, your new mission is to kill Leon. You know what I mean? So he might be conflicted.
And when you say he's conflicted, you kind of get. So now I'm getting a sense of that only because Big DEON came in there talking to him about how like, nigga, you already smart enough. You're already the man. And then he gives him more money. And it's like it seemed like I don't know. It seemed like in his mind when he took the second money, he counted a little bit and he put it in his pocket. But in his mind, he's like, "Fuck, like, do I really want to go to school?" But then at the end, he's still dealing with Leon too. Like he's torn between both sides because Leon trying to put him on the good path, and then Big DEON wants him to still be there, getting his money with him.
Yeah. You could tell that he cares about both. In a way, it's like he getting that right now money, and, you know. But he knows he's smart. It look like he wants to go to school. It don't look like he's just trying to stay away. But it could go both ways. It could end up with him choosing a side and killing Leon or DEON.
Yeah, and that's what I think is going to come too for him.
Yeah.
Then we jump to Franklin's girl and her mama scamming. They're too fucking good at that shit. Like I wouldn't trust them for nothing.
Yeah. I don't know where this came from with what's her name, Veronique, the Franklin's baby mother or Franklin's wife. I feel like she went from like 0 to 100 a little too quick for me. Cause like was this her background?
Yeah, this is what she explained. Remember she was kind of giving that hint to everybody, and then it goes back to the scene where I say with her eating out at the restaurant with Unc and what's her name? With Unc and Louie when they had the shootout, and she was telling about her life, like, yeah, in my past, I did this. And then she was like, when they had the shootout, she was like, give me that gun, give me those guns. That's why I was like, I'm thinking about
that's right.
Telling them.
That's right. Yeah.
Right. So it's like she was telling Franklin about her past. And then now we're seeing what she came from. We're seeing how her and her mother used to get down.
Oh yeah. They not playing. They're gonna get a spinoff.
You think so?
I mean, I can just see it. The way things go nowadays is like, man, they were like, yo, we like these characters, and it seemed like, like a mother-daughter kind of like scamming show. I'd watch that shit.
But they're not gonna get that because they're not gonna fuck with each other at the end.
You don't think so?
Mm-mm.
I feel like
she's gonna be forced to choose between her mother and Franklin.
The way Franklin was talking to her mother that day, I don't know, man. That
That she's gonna.
That nigga had me rolling. He was like, nigga, is the sun hot? Is water wet?
But you know what? I ain't gonna lie, I felt him in that because he's looking at the records and shit. And he like, oh, he excited, like, oh shit, okay, so where's the money at now? She's like, yeah, get to here, and then just drop off Earth. He like, the fuck? We did all.
I don't know, pretty much. Like what? I already know that shit.
I feel him in that. He went too far when he was like, yeah, you want your 7.3 million? She was like, what? He was like, well, that's what I heard. She was like, hey, hey, nigga, you talking too much. Yeah, but she's gonna. It seemed like this show is setting up everybody with their decisions. Everybody has a choice to make in this motherfucker. Like everybody, because like I said, it's gonna come down to her choosing between Franklin and what you call it. It's like all that. I feel them, all that scamming for nothing. Then we jump back to the projects. These niggas are spray painting a crackhead.
Yeah, that was weird for me. I was just like, why are they doing that to this lady? Was she dead or was she just high?
She was high.
Yeah, you can tell now they're giving Leon and Wanda these like roles that you can know they're gonna die in some kind of way because it's like they're trying to help the environment. You know what I mean? It's just like Leon telling old boy about school, like you got to do this, you got to do that. Leon trying to pay to get lights fixed. Wanda, she helping crackheads out and shit now, and she used to be one, but you could tell she's struggling because when she went to Sissy's house that day, she was like, yo, like it's so much rock in the hood, in the projects. Like she was like feeling almost.
Right. And so that scene flipped my mind on Wanda being on crack at the end of this show. Because I thought she didn't have nobody. I forgot Sissy was there. I forgot Sissy cared about her.
Okay.
So she's like besides her husband, she's really the only other person that gives a fuck about her. So I think it's more of a savior from Sissy type side to where she's gonna end up running that program she was talking about. She's gonna be over everybody coming to get help.
Right. Do you feel that did you see any part of Leon's business that he's starting like in this episode?
Nah.
So what's going on? What do you come back for, man?
I literally put and I felt this way at the end of this episode. Leon, why are you there?
Suicide mission. I told you last episode, bro. That nigga's you can't run from fate. He's a suicide mission.
This shit pissed me off. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you because Leon. Let me just talk about everything that happened with Leon in this. He's helping the college dude. I get that. He's arguing with Big DEON about these lights. Big DEON has a dumbass reason for the lights, but this is Big DEON's hood now. Then after he has the argument, he's just sitting across, staring at Big DEON. Why are you eyeballing him? Your girl walk up, he's throwing insults at your girl. Why are you still there?
That shit was crazy. That nigga said, that's community pussy, nigga. I hit that plenty of times. I'm like, yeah, we can't.
That nigga said, that's your wife now, little nigga? That's community pussy right there. I was like, come on, man. Like, why are you there? Why are you there?
Oh, man. Like, you already know that nigga wants to, like, at this point, I feel like I just know where it's going, man. I feel like Leon's going to kill DEON. Or, just like you said, the smart guy is going to kill DEON. I just feel like it's going to happen. They're building.
It's going to happen.
It's a big build, and the way Leon is feeling right now, I feel like he's gonna go to his old ways. Not selling dope, but he's gonna have to do some murders.
Right, because he was like, fuck it. Like when he heard him shot them lights down, he was like, fuck it, nigga, it's time to fight. But after that fight, you see whose side smart dude chose.
Chose Leon's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's real life torn now. Like he's torn between both worlds. Leon, get move out of the fucking projects.
I'm telling you, you never really. it's hard to understand, I guess, if you're not in that position. I've never been in that position before, but like not running from your fate, I feel like is a real thing. It's just like you feel guilty, you don't feel like you can move on, and you're just you're trying to go somewhere for closure to where it's just like, okay, let me see how long I can be. If I can be out here without getting killed in the next year, then maybe maybe I can make a move. But right now I need to see where my fate lies. I need to know that I could go out here and not get killed. I feel like, I mean, if that makes any sense. I think it's stupid, but I know what it's a suicide mission.
I know what he's trying to do, but you don't have to live in there to do it. Like you don't have to leave Compton, but move or where they're not in Compton, right? Where they at?
Watts.
You don't have to leave Watts completely, but move out of the projects. If your goal is to help the people from there, you don't have to live there to do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I understand you couldn't help from Africa. I understood that, but get out of there. Like you're sitting across from the nigga that's running everything and he's wild and yelling shit at you. He's baiting you. Like, nigga, run up. See if I don't pop your ass right here. It's like he's baiting you.
Yeah.
But I do like that they had a fight and it was just a fight. Cause my wife was like, stab him with that bottle. I was like, no, that's not what they doing. They just fighting. It's a street fight, but they ain't trying to kill each other. Like, it's still that respect there. They don't really fuck with each other, but it's still that respect.
And see, that's the thing. Is like I've seen them niggas kill, and I've seen in this show motherfuckers get killed over just talking too much, right? So it's like the fact that he fought DEON at the end, it let me know that, like, okay, this shit, it don't make any sense to me right now. So I'm just like, all right, this should have ended in somebody getting killed.
No.
They're right. They're like, at this point, it's like, you know, whoop my ass in front of the ghetto.
Yeah, but it's and remember how they kept when they first introduced Big DEON, it was he's an OG. He respects the rules. He an OG. That's his angle. That's always been his angle. So a fight is just a fight to him.
So you telling me next episode, DEON ain't gonna try to kill this nigga?
No.
You don't think so?
Not yet.
Because I felt like, what was that? Remember when Franklin, he's dealing with Kane right now, whatever, trying to be cool with Kane and trying to get his business afloat. So he goes to his cookhouse and burns one of his employees on the stove.
Hey, cook, nigga.
He was just like, you gonna cook, didn't you? I was like, yeah, he's gonna come back and try to kill Franklin. That's what I'm saying. It's like these niggas live that okay, so where it's like you can't just do this to me and I'm not gonna kill you later.
It's different. It's different when there's respect there. That nigga clearly don't respect. No, he's a flunky, basically. The nigga that Franklin burned, he's a nobody in this. He don't got respect from nobody like that. Leon got respect from Big DEON. They respect each other. It's like you could see, like, even with when Franklin and what's the name was going off on each other, they talking shit, but it's still that respect there. Remember they was in the living room and he's like, nigga, Franklin? Yeah, he was like, nigga, who the fuck you talking, nigga, you ever come? It's like, is that respect is there. Even because like they went from like damn near ready to fight each other, but then when the shootout happened, like, nigga, come on, like helping each other. That respect is still there. It's not that flunky that got burnt. He's basically a nobody. He told that nigga, you want to go sit in the corner.
Yeah, that shit was funny. He was like, nigga, sit in the corner, nigga. Franklin's a hoe, nigga. Hoes get money. I like money. I'm like, this nigga's wilding. I still feel like that my prediction, even though we're not really on predictions right now, I feel like we
can be, because fuck the rest of this episode.
I feel like he's gonna try to kill for not Franklin, but Leon the next show. He's gonna be gunning for him.
I feel like that respect is too strong right now. That he hasn't crossed the line enough. Where he's gonna cross the line is where his boys, because you're gonna see the respect for Big DEON starting to drop now. Now that Leon and beat his ass,
yeah,
the respect from his crew is gonna start dropping. That's where the real beef is about to start.
Or right, he might try to get his wife back on that thing.
That's gonna happen too.
So it's like DEON might be on some, like, you know what, I'm gonna hit this nigga where it hurt, his wife. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he might, I don't know, drug her and try to get her hooked on the pipe.
I don't think he'll force it, but you know how he talk. Can you walk up? Hey, remember these? You know I got these for you.
Remember these?
Remember these?
Yeah, this episode was like, you could tell this is like the beginning of the end, right? It's like they put this episode. I honestly I got to look up the date, but I feel like this is going to be this feels like an episode before the 2-week break.
I feel you on that
Yeah.
because and I feel you on that because we got a lot of long ass scenes that I didn't care about. That Russian story I did not care about. Teddy and that girl's conversation was too fucking long. I didn't care about it. Like
it's just a different snow. What'd you call it? Snow drizzle? That's snow.
Yeah, yeah. Even in this one, because I was like, it seemed like everything you told me you felt about everybody else's story. Yeah. I felt in this episode. I'm like, fuck this Russian story, fuck Javi's story, fuck Teddy's story. This is how I was feeling through all of their scenes.
Yeah, you see
this was definitely a filler episode.
Did we find out this episode that dude was gay?
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm trying to think. I was like, did we know he was gay?
Nope.
Okay, so yeah, they had to throw that in there. So I was like, okay, that was different. And
and kind of unnecessary and forced. Like there was no reason for it. There was no reason for that.
I'm trying to figure out like his character, you know what I mean, and what's gonna happen with him. I know he's gonna die though. It seemed like that's coming. I think what you said. I think Teddy's death is death. There's a few people's death that I feel like is last episode, and it's still the middle of the season because I feel like they take those breaks. I feel like if there's gonna be 10 episodes, this episode felt like 8.
It did. It did.
Yeah. It's like they're just building up for this like crazy finale, show before the finale and then the finale. So, but this it's kind of still in the middle. But I feel like some people are like, this next episode is going to show a lot.
I feel like this episode was I don't know who directed it. This is somebody's first time directing. And I only feel like that because there was like 2,000 camera angles in every scene. There was hella camera angles. The one angle that was dope was when Franklin and what's his name was arguing in the house, and then the camera just followed them through the shootout. Back. Yeah, that shit was dope. But other than that, I don't want to say they were bad camera angles, but it was just like why sometimes. You know what I mean? There was a lot. There was a lot. They started with Teddy's. They showing the top of the roof of the house, and then they pan down to them talking, and then in that it's like the zoom in on her. All right, come down here, catch it from this angle. It was like it's sometimes it takes you out of the scene. Like why are you doing that much?
Trying to be like artistic, probably trying to be artistic, and you never know, man. Like sometimes I look at the camera angles, I'll be like, okay, what do they want me to catch in this scene? You know what I mean? Like
it's like it can be overdone. Like you don't got to do that much.
No, I get that. It's just like, all right, nigga, I can't focus. Like what's it?
Yeah. Yeah, I can't even pay attention to what's going on because now we over here. Like shit. Like why are we doing this much? They filming Sissy and what's the name talking at the table from behind the beads outside the rooms. Like what was that? What was that for? What was that for?
Oh shit. Yeah, man. After the Wanda situation, it seems like she's gonna relapse. That's just my opinion. Because she's just like, man, it's a lot of pressure out there in the projects. You know what I mean? It's just like for her not to do or go back to her old ways, and she's seen how the hood is, and it's unbearable almost to her. You know what I mean? It's almost like a kid in a candy store at this point. You know what I mean? She's trying to, and with Leon, you know what I mean? He's in the hood now. He got an enemy. Yeah, Leon didn't have no enemy at first. Remember I was telling you in the last episode? All his enemies is dead. Now he got an enemy. So he ain't going to be able to just stay in the hood. You know what I mean?
But now he has to. Now his angle to leave, he can't leave now.
Man, that nigga need to get on a plane next episode, brother. Take his crackhead wife before
he can't, man. The reason why I say he can't. And now he's a leader again because you didn't took down the big bad wolf. Now people are looking for your leadership. Now you can't leave. Now we need you here. At first he could have just left. Like he could have just when they was just throwing shots at his wife, it could have been like, man, let's just fucking go. But for the fact you want to take a stand, you want to put up these lights I told you not to, and then you're gonna beat my ass in front of everybody. Now you can't leave because they looking at you like, at the end of a movie where they cheering on Craig because you knocked out Debo.
Get him, Craig.
Yeah. Now you can't leave.
Yeah. What was this? What do you feel like them showing the 2 lights at the end was for? Because he shot out 2 lights, but there was 2 lights left.
They showed that.
Yeah, like the end of at the end, like that, pretty much the cut scene at the end when he was walking away, they showed 2 lights still lit.
Oh, because he won. He wanted the DEON wanted all the lights gone, and basically told him you ain't putting up no more lights. But I knocked you out and the lights is up, so I won. That's what I'm saying. They're showing like, Leon is like opposition now. Now he's a leader, and DEON can't. Yeah, so niggas gonna start talking back to DEON, and that's what's gonna piss him off. Like now y'all feel like y'all, because at first he was like he was the say all be all, like that's it. What he said goes. But now it's like this nigga done proved that you ain't as bad as you thought you was.
Yeah, Leon low key got his ass beat.
If he didn't have that bottle, it was over.
Yeah, I think he
kicked him in the nuts.
That's what it was. That's how he got. You know, I mean, I guess a fight is a fight. Shit, it's like whatever you can do.
A street fight.
If you losing, shit, kick the nigga in the nuggets.
It's a street fight. But like I said, it was more of a big dog respect. It was like some prison shit. Like it's a respect fight. It ain't you a boss. You used to be a boss. I'm the boss now. Right. So we fighting for the throne basically. But he can't leave now. I feel like they just wanted to show Unc and Louis.
It was in and out. They was just like, yeah, fuck your nephew too, and that was it.
And then it was like, okay, go kill them niggas. And you send the the nigga that had the message. Hey, what happened to all the security outside? They ran through them niggas like it was nothing.
Man, I don't know. That scene was, it kind of came out of nowhere. Them niggas in there talking, and these niggas just break into the house and start just shooting up everything. And these niggas got the coldest accuracy ever. Like Franklin hit a nigga from the side. Nigga come in, shoot him with a shotgun. He died. Come out the door, a nigga from a distance. Bow. I'm like, John Wick.
Hey, it was like Grand Theft though. Hey, so they show the camera angles like Grand Theft Auto because they above the car.
Yeah.
The whole time Franklin let him talking. But I'm like, it's one car. I thought he had like a fortress of security outside.
Why is there a car outside running? That was very convenient.
Oh, what you mean in the back when they escaped?
Yeah. Was that always?
No, they pulled up. They pulled up.
They just knew.
I don't know. They pulled up, was like, get in.
That was just too convenient for me. It's just like, oh, yo, pull up. You ain't gonna help. I'm gonna stay out here in the car. You know, we stay out here, see if these niggas come out safe. They just pull off. I'm like, yeah, this shit ain't gonna end well, man. So it's like now, Kane and Franklin, I feel like they're gonna get closer at this point because technically he saved his life.
No, they are closer right there because you could tell. That's why he was like, Franklin, come on, nigga. Like now they're a team. Now they're a team. So it's going to be them versus they're teaming up now. So it's them versus
Louis and
Unc and Big DEON.
Right.
It's like everybody's teaming up.
Telling you, bro. Like I feel a crossfire coming through for Leon. I still feel that way. I still feel like he's gonna get caught in the middle right now, or because like this didn't happen. When I say he's gonna get caught in a crossfire, he didn't have a beef with DEON. Now he got a beef with DEON, so he does have an enemy that could put him up. But I don't think they're gonna have him kill Leon because his character is not more important than him. I feel like if Leon get killed, he had to get killed by like Jerome or something. Like, you know what I mean? It's got to be somebody more important than DEON. I don't feel
or the kid with the glasses. The kid with the glasses is gonna be forced to choose.
And I felt like that would be a better story, right? Like the kid chooses money over education at the end of the day. You know what I mean? That would be like, damn, that would be one of them moments. Like, damn, like he got that nigga, and then DEON is gonna kill smart dude. That's how I feel like they will go.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
Yeah.
But I think it's gonna come down to a point. It might even come down to a point the gun. Like we keep talking about the scene where somebody's pointing the gun at two people. We don't know who they shot. I think it's gonna come down to smart dude having to pick the life of DEON or the life of Leon. Like, which one do you care for more? This nigga's taking care of you now, but this nigga wants you to take care of your future. So it's like, which one you gonna choose? I think I feel like they keep showing that smart dude for a reason. I think it's gonna come down to him.
Oh yeah, they bringing him like at first I didn't think his character was important enough, but now it's like you can tell like he's starting episodes now. You know what I mean? When he's in there, he got more dialogue. So I feel like shit, maybe DEON will push that nigga to do it. Maybe like, yo,
yeah,
I need you to take Leon out and I'll do such and such for you, or you do this, or I'll kill you. Kind of, you know what I mean? Kind of thing.
It's gonna be a fucked up predicament.
Right. Yeah.
Either way it goes. But other than this whole episode feel like a filler to me.
It's definitely a filler. Yeah. The last scene was crazy, but it was a drag. The episode dragged on.
Yes. Very. The conversations lasted too long. Even with Javi and is his name Javi? Am I saying right?
Avi, the big dude.
Javi, the Mexican dude. When they're talking in the bar, that shit lasted too long. Like, man.
No, not Avi. Avi's dead.
That's what I mean. I think I'm saying it wrong. Gustavo. Yes.
Yeah, Gustavo. Yeah.
When he's talking to him in the bar, it just lasted too long.
Yeah, man. I was just like, this nigga, man. You think that he's telling the truth?
Who, the dude with the mustache?
Mustache, yeah.
No, I think he's lying to everybody.
Okay.
But I knew I was right about Teddy being smarter than what they trying to make him seem.
Yeah, tell you on everybody's head.
Yeah, because that's why I said. Because remember the last episode, I said they keep trying to play him like all of a sudden he's just dumbed down. This nigga was never the whole series. He's never been dumb.
Oh, yeah, he got everybody's clock. Like, nigga, I saw you coming out the bar with old boy. You know what I mean? So
yeah, he ain't never been dumb.
Yeah. But I'm looking forward to next episode for sure. The next episode, I feel like is either they're gonna keep on dragging it, or next episode. And I feel like next episode somebody has to go.
Do you think the first death?
Yeah.
Episode 5, I think so too, and it got to be somebody that's not. So it's not a big link in the
not Leon, not Franklin, of course. It could be Wanda, but I feel like Wanda still has a story to tell. Like I feel like her getting back on that. If she gets back on that dope, the next episode, maybe the next episode she probably die or some shit like that. But something big is gonna happen.
Dying, man.
I'm telling you, man, Wanda gonna catch a stray or
I don't. You know what? Nobody's gonna die.
Yeah,
it's gonna be.
DEON might kill Wanda. DEON might kill Wanda, bro.
Damn, you think so?
Yeah, he might do some fucked up shit. Like you see how he was talking about her. He was like, he might try to fuck anything. He might rape her. You know what I mean? I feel like something's gonna happen for him to get to Leon. He might not kill Leon, but he's gonna do something to make Leon kill him.
No, she's gonna, and they're gonna wait to the end of the episode to do it. He's going to approach her with the crack. She's gonna be at the community center. He go come in. Yeah, I like what you're doing, your little establishment, whatever. I remember these on the house. You a friend. It's gonna be some shit like that, and she gonna show Leon, and Leon gonna lose it.
That nigga said these on the house.
You know how he be talking to people.
Yeah.
But she gonna tell Leon that happened, and the episode's gonna end with Leon being like, I gotta kill that nigga. In front of Smart Dude. He gonna be in there with Smart Dude. Congratulations. Oh man, you turned it in. You about to get in. Yeah. Then she gonna come in crying with the crack. We're not with the crack, but like, what happened? Yeah, he came in there, he brought me some crack. And then he got to choose, like, man, I'm about to kill this nigga. And they're gonna show the Smart Dude face, like, damn, you can't kill him though. That's gonna be the episode end. That's my brother. That's the episode ender for them. I don't know. I don't know what Franklin's next step with the mother is. Like, what else could they do? That was like the end of their plan.
Yeah, I feel like, you know, they're veering off more with Franklin and Kane right now. I feel like Franklin and Kane are gonna like create this bond next episode. I feel like they're gonna give you more of Louis and Jerome next episode because they didn't give you none this episode.
None.
I feel like Louis and Jerome are got to come up with something. You know what I mean?
They didn't even have lines this episode.
Yeah, they was just there. They were just kind of listening to old boy to put the face burn.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like, did they send them to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, so since they sent them, they're gonna realize it was a burnt mission and that they survived. Kane and Franklin are probably gonna find out who sent them, who gave them the location or whatever. Well, I mean, they probably knew the location already, but yeah, it's
because they knew it was him. Because Franklin said his name before he shot him.
He was like, "Nigga, what's the nigga name? What nigga? Chad, nigga, pow." Yeah. Oh my god, damn, man! I was like, nigga, if you like, as a, you know, I'm not a street nigga like that, right? To where I'm gonna come in somebody's house, but if you are going to invade somebody's crib, I need your plan to be a little bit better than that. So like, not only did you shoot the house up, you came in, you had an advantage.
Yeah,
and y'all all got killed,
and they had him for every angle of the house.
I was like, nigga, y'all could have came through the back. Y'all could have just walked. Y'all could have been like, he could have walked in on some like, dude, because he didn't have to know that he had beef.
Yeah.
I mean, that's Kane's boy. He'd have been like, man, I'm sorry what I did. I want to work. Shot both of them niggas on the couch. You know what I mean? Nigga said, no,
easily.
Nigga, it's an ambush. Like, nigga, take your dumb ass home, man. This nigga came in and got all his niggas shot.
Everybody.
That nigga went out. Nigga, it was like you could tell they didn't give a fuck about his character. He probably saw that script and was like, "This it." I just got on. I was like, "Yeah, nigga, you stupid."
They basically gonna just dog you the whole episode, then you get killed.
Yeah. That nigga whole family was watching that episode like, "Damn, they did you wrong."
Hey, you know, he probably had a watch party, nigga. It was like,
oh yeah. Oh shit! That nigga, it's just like, damn.
That nigga ain't recurrent.
Thought you said you was in Snowfall, nigga. I am. Not no more, nigga. Nigga, your last check. How many checks you supposed to get off of this, nigga? Your residual is gonna be like 15 cents.
That nigga ain't getting shit. I was in Snowfall, and nigga, you know, IMDb be like episode 4, season 6. That's it, nigga. We don't even know you remember your name.
Nothing, nigga. They was like, they did you wrong, nigga. Shot you in the head, didn't even give you no dialogue. Nigga, like, you just died, nigga. You could at least went out like man boy. Man boy talked while he was dying. He was
yeah.
Fuck you, nigga. Like
they didn't even show his face.
Nigga got no shot. I didn't even
that
know
nigga was laying on the ground looking up. That nigga Franklin said, nigga tried.
Oh shit! If it wasn't for the patch on his face, I wouldn't know who the fuck robbed these niggas, bro. They didn't show that nigga at all. That nigga said he was having a watch party, and nigga was like,
nigga, the daddy was like, told your ass to go to school, nigga.
So what's your next pilot? Oh shit! He was like, that's it for now. My agent said we got something coming up, but I don't know.
Oh, that nigga had a whole Gucci fit on for the watch party. Y'all, I'm coming. I made it, y'all. Come to the house, 7:00.
Niggas in there like, man, like, yeah, we gonna leave now.
Hey, he showed all his emotions though. That nigga tried to cry. That nigga got mad. That nigga smiled. He had 3 scenes. He showed all his emotions. That nigga be showing that tape to everybody. Like, yeah, so my acting, I did do something. I was in Snowfall. You seen Snowfall? Here go my tape.
I did do something though. I'm an actor. It was like, nigga,
here go my tape.
That nigga gonna be handing out the episode like mixtapes. He got that one episode on CD.
Oh, yeah, that nigga be at the club like, you seen him in Snowfall. Come on down Saturday night. You see? They got glasses and shit in the VIP.
Let's give it up for Patch.
Picture? No.
Let's give it up for Patch Adams.
You want a picture? No, nigga.
Bottles on me. Like, nigga, shut up.
Oh.
The stove is on you, nigga. Yeah. Oh man.
Hey, we talking all this shit, but Will took that part. I'd have did that part too, nigga. Hey, I'd have had to watch party.
I would play that shit. I'd have been just like, damn, Brian, you gonna be in the next episode? I'm like, nigga, don't worry about the shit, bitch. I know somebody like
you come to my house, that one episode be playing like, nigga, this is all you
I had that one scene on loop.
Like, no, when I did it, they cut the first part. When I first did it, I said this.
The director, man, they be on that bullshit. I had lines.
Damn.
Man, that's funny. Now I want to see that nigga. I gotta find that nigga's name. I gotta see that. I gotta see who this nigga is, bro. I want to know if he did more shit.
He gonna be in more shit after this. He's showing that tape to everybody. Look at my emotions. I almost cried right here, but I held it together. Then I had the scene right here. I went off.
Said, look at my emotions. Like, yeah, nigga. You know his girl was there. She's probably just like, you did good.
That nigga listed on the resume. Yeah, I do action. I do emotion.
Oh man. All right, shout out to that nigga. I'm gonna find that.
Hey, shout out to you. Like I said, we talking shit. Luda took that role too, and that ain't gonna make it.
Absolutely would have been in that motherfucker. But anyway, I'm looking forward to that next episode, man. This shit's building up. I'm entertained, but I hope they don't have another episode like that. I hope they.
Yeah, it was the conversations dragged a little too long in this one, and I feel like for everybody's conversation, it's not just Teddy and them. I feel like the conversation with Sissy and what's her name, it was deep.
Yeah,
but it was a little too long. Like the conversations are a little too long right now.
Yeah, I think it's because we want something, right? Like we're looking for. I'm looking at Franklin's story, trying to figure out what's going on with him, but at the same time, like I'm kind of stuck on DEON right now. I mean Leon.
Right, because they had the action in the show. Like everybody else had some stuff going on, but they had the tension, they had the action.
Right.
They had to let me pay attention to what the fuck's going on over here. They had all of that in DEON and Leon's story.
Right. Like I think it was we're waiting for them to either die or you know what I mean. So for them to kill something's got to happen, and it's like I'm paying more attention to them because we already know Franklin ain't going nowhere. Franklin got to be throughout the whole series, or I ain't gonna watch it no more.
Right. I think there's gonna be a lot of. It's just gonna be a lot of tension building.
Yeah.
I feel it's gonna be a lot. The next I want to say 2 episodes gonna be a lot of tension building and setting up.
Yeah. Well, that's it for another episode of Snowfall.
We're still here for it.
Tune in next time, episode 5.
Comment, like, subscribe, say something. We talk back.
All that.
We out here.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe to our YouTube and Spotify and follow us on IG and TikTok.